and I'm a little on edge. I think I need to call my friends. Somebody come save me. It's 5:01 and we can drink the night away. Pour a little bourbon for me and my friends, and we'll see how this story ends. We'll kick up some dust, cause a little scene, have a little good time drinking Kentucky gasoline. We ain't sorry, we're just having a little fun. We're drinking whiskey tonight, won't stop till the bottle's done. When the night is over at 6 a.m., I'll roll on home with a smile on my face. It felt like a good night to get a little crazy. Let it all out and howl at the moon. My head is ringing like they're playing house bells, and I can barely remember my name. Kick up some dust, cause a little scene, have a little good time drinking Kentucky gasoline. We ain't sorry, we're just having a little fun. We're drinking whiskey tonight, won't stop till the bottle's done. We're feeling alright, we'll turn it up and get down tonight. We're feeling alright, we'll turn it up and get loud tonight. Kick up some dust, cause a little scene, have a little good time drinking Kentucky gasoline. We ain't sorry, we're just having a little fun. We're drinking whiskey tonight, won't stop till the bottle's done. Kick up some dust, cause a little scene, have a little good time drinking Kentucky gasoline. We ain't sorry, we're just having a little fun. We're drinking whiskey tonight, won't stop till the bottle's done.
It's days like this you'll never miss. Every hour's eating at your soul. It's someone say they'd save you, then leave you hanging out in the cold. You've tried everything, but hell consumes the night. You've tried everyone, but there's no one else inside. Taking on the world, the whole enemy line. Time is running out. Taking on the world, the whole enemy line. Where's your hero now? You thought they were bad. like this, you swing and miss, while your mind's digging your own hole. Where are the heroes tonight? They've nowhere in sight, and it's you against the world. Singing to the world, the moment of me life. Time is running out. Singing to the world, the moment of me life. Where's your hero now? You thought they were bad, but they're running away. Where is your hero now? Where's your hero now? I see the pain buried in those eyes. Where is your hero now? Where's your hero now? You thought they were bad, but they're running away. Where is your hero now? Where's your hero now? I see the pain buried in those eyes. Where is your hero now? Where's your hero now?
Does anybody know her name? Does she know I feel the same? Does anybody know her name? How does she feel? Does anybody know her name? Does she know I feel the same? Does anybody know her name? How does she feel? Does anybody know her name? Does she know I feel the same? Does anybody know her name? How does she feel?
Doesn't feel like yesterday. It feels so far away. Now you're gone out of my life. You're gone without a fight. Simple things take more heart to lay it down. Where would I start? These crazy days we ran the world. Sweeter moments, time stood still. It always seems impossible in the darkness of my mind. Together we're unstoppable. You forever light my skies. Chasing past and chasing you. When you're lost along the way, running on every cloud you get. I'm chasing yesterday. Running on every cloud you get. I'm chasing yesterday. I'm chasing yesterday. It never hurts to turn your back on the things that you got wrong. It always hurts looking back. Find lyrics to a song. Weakest side takes force of mind. You need to help me win this fight. These crazy days we ran the world. Sweeter moments you were hurt. It always seems impossible in the darkness of my mind. Together we're unstoppable. Forever lighting my skies. Chasing past and chasing you. You're lost along the way. Running on every cloud you get. I'm chasing yesterday. Running on every cloud you get. I'm chasing yesterday.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the fray, and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to rename the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the fray, in the home of the
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to ASR Tour. We are here for Championship Monday night. The last of the leagues to hit their championship, and we're going out with a doozy. Daytona night race, 100 laps, 2 stages. Stages do not matter tonight. They're going to have lap 25, lap 50. They matter for the drivers not competing for the Final Four. But for Daniel Holloway, Carl Lingle, Todd Poston, and Matt Williamson, it is a winner-take-all battle. Well, we opened up registration today. So Season 2, the talks are going. Changes coming. And registration now open to all those drivers. We got the picture-in-picture running tonight. So good on us for there. Tony Starch hanging out in the booth, Eddie Morris and Morris Customs. Big shout out to them getting us a championship banner literally 40 minutes before race time. So if you need something painted or something created, Eddie Morris, he is timely and bails me out left and right. Looks like it's just going to be me in the booth. Nobody knows what happened to David Hartney. He's disappeared. Our stream schedule about to get some changes. The NSRA Sunday Select Series going away. But NSRA not going away. It will just not be a Sunday Select. And more to come on that one. Let's see, Daytona. What is it going to take? You're going to have 2 Candy Shack drivers in Poston and Holloway. You're going to have 1 RGR in Matt Williamson and 1 Squirrel in Carl Lingle. Looks like Ambrose Nebel, he's back from his vacation last week, we'll call. So Squirrel's getting back to full force. I see Corey Buskirk, I see Lingle. See a bunch of them out there. Squirrels are going to need some help, as Candy Shack been pretty dominant this season. RGR, I am looking. Let's see what we can find here. I do see Williamson. Where is... Oh, Tommy Cook is out there as well. Looks like they're getting their drivers. Minute to go until we grid. Let's head over and hear from one of our sponsors. All right, well, 7 seconds to go. We are about to head to the grid. You know what that means? It's time. Let's get those engines started for the last time here at ASR Tour Season 1.
And now, race fans, for the most famous words in motorsports, the star of Universal Pictures movie, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, Kevin James.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops, God bless America, and gentlemen, start your engine!
And you can see the field currently in a minute grid hold. Working their way through it. And we will bring it on over and get our full grid up. Well, we've got a squirrel taking the pole. Ambrose Nebel, welcome back. Knievel comes on back in the 04, starting next to Eddie Morris. We are not listening to Roseanne. I hate you. Go away, Todd. DJ Maddish. Daniel Holloway, the first of the 4 remaining playoff drivers, starting 4th. Corey Buskirk, Carl Lingle, the second playoff driver, going to start in 6th, next to a Squirrel teammate. Both Pennsylvania drivers. Shake and Bake, Ethan Horse, starting next to the third playoff driver, Todd Poston, in 8th. Kirby Caputa, High Octane, Jacob Greenlee, Shake and Bake. John Bell running the 3 for the first time this season and going forward. Dalton Gibson for his Shake and Bake. Mr. Matt Williamson starting 13th, our 4th and final. Matt Benke starting 14th. Tommy Cook, Brianna Lorenzo, RGR going to be starting in the back. Laurent, part of High Octane. Brad Saxton, the 3rd RGR, starting next to the 99. Robert Duvendeck. Nathan Aldrich, starting next to Len McNeese. Lady Gaga at the basketball champ. Go drive. You got things to do and things to worry about. This man's over here texting about what we should be doing, and that's okay. Well, the first of 100 laps about to, be underway. We're going to try to stay up here with our leaders. And keep it in our Daytona 500 look. Let me know last night, Duvendeck, well, he changed all my settings around. Told me he couldn't hear nothing. And got it all fixed today. So, things coming. Everybody out on track. The field coming through 3 and 4 for the first time. The first of 100 laps about to be underway. Tonight, ASR going to crown their first champion. Who will it be? And we are green flag racing. Knievel gets way out in front. Eddie Morris getting to that outside. You can see the slew. Ooh, Carl Lingle, the first of the playoff drivers. He's going to drop into that lower lane in front of his teammate, Corey Musburg. He's got DJ Madish in front of him, and then Ambrose Knievel. They can somehow get around DJ Madish. They will link up 3 squirrels in a row. We'll still check out the stages as they come along tonight. That scared the hell out of me. Thank you, Craig Schroeder, for liking the stream. That literally scared the hell out of me. I thought the whole stream was blowing up. Eddie Morris, Ambrose Knievel. Knievel and Morris, they switch spots. Morris to the bottom, which is not Eddie Morris-like. Now Knievel dropping back down to the bottom. It's been a long time. I can't believe we're already here in the championship race. Adam St. John, appreciate you tuning in. The SCSRA Superfan. I believe he signed up next season for some next gens, so the Aussie can try to get the next gen run. Now, which playoff drivers towards the back? Let's see. I believe that's going to be Mr. Matt Williamson. And we'll give him a nice cockpit view. And let's bring it on board. Maybe. There it is. Riding back there with Mr. Matt Williamson. You can see his view in the top left. Right now, he looks to be the furthest playoff driver as Todd Poston gets his butt to the lead. Daniel Holloway, his teammate but competitor tonight, falls in behind him. Jacob Greenlee, the first car on the outside line. Ambrose, the third car on the lower line, allows Candy Shack to get around. And already 4 laps into this one. And like last night, we're looking somewhere between 20 to 24 laps. They're going to have to pit in. We'll keep an eye on it, see where these pit stops come if we're able to keep it green. But they should have Ford possibly a 5th pit stop if they're able to stretch it out. And right now, Todd Poston out in front. Carl Lingle, he is sitting in that brown squirrel car on the bottom. And Matt Williamson all the way back in 17th. He has his teammates. And don't let that scare you. We've seen RGR do this time and time. Try to change their pit strategy. Well, Adam, you've been here all season. Who we going with? Who wins the first championship here at ASR Tour tonight? Is it Todd Poston, Daniel Holloway, Carl Lingle, or Matt Williamson? Which driver finishes first? We know we got some Kirby fans out here. Ride with current leader Todd Poston. We'll keep the front and the back up at the same time. Carl Lingle is tonight. Lingle gets his first win. We've said it all year that it is bound to happen. He has been so close. He's cracked the boot numerous times this year. Not able to crack his first win tonight. Would be the best night to crack that. Well, or at least finish in front of 3 other drivers. He doesn't have to win it. He's just got to finish ahead of the rest. I don't know if anybody tuned in last night to NSRA, but a wild finish there. One playoff driver goes down. He finishes a lap down. The other 3 on the final lap wreck each other into the wall. And it is a battle of survival. The set of teammates, Holloway and Poston, still controlling the lanes. Jacob Greenlee, he is now going to control the outside lane as Holloway is going to drop to the bottom. You see Duvendak in the 99, who's moved this way all the way up into 12th. And single file they come. You have Holloway, Poston, Ambrose, Eddie Morris. Those are your top 4. Greenlee forced to come down to the bottom lane. He's going to try to close into the gap. Is this the part of the session where maybe they try to get single file and save gas? Try to make it a guaranteed 4-stop race. Everybody looks to still be inside the pack. Williamson now 2.6 back. We're going to have to keep an eye on the 199 as they are trying to play catch up right now. They do not want to lose those leaders. There's John Bell out there with the Earnhardt. Getting pushed right now by the 99. Rob Duvendak on that outside line. DJ Madish looks to have joined him. And we will keep an eye on Williamson. We know where 3 playoff drivers are. You see the 199 right now leading that charge back into the back of the pack. And Duvendak slides up, gets John Bell out to the lead. Duvendak controlling the outside line. We are 11 laps complete with 89 to go in the first ASR Tour Championship. Brought to you by Tony Starch on SCSRA Broadcasting. The SCSRA, they are about to be extremely busy here in a couple of days. So if you want to broadcast, something that you're interested in, you've got a computer, you've got an iRacing subscription, come talk to me. And we'll work on getting you some booth time. Madish sliding up a little bit on Duvendak. He's going to have to be careful on where he hits him. Duve, a pretty good experienced driver, can take a bad hit from time to time. But you see Madish sliding up a little bit. He hits Duve too hard in that quarter panel. It's going to send him flying into that bottom line, where you'll find local playoff drivers. Able to catch back up into the pack, and he is starting to surge now. RDR trying to get their way to the front. The 199 currently the 4th car in the lead line on the outside. And he brings with him Dalton Gibson, Tommy Cook, John Bell on the bottom, Duvendak up high. And these playoff drivers are okay with that right now. They know it's just a matter of beating the other 3. Duvendak going to slide down now in front of John Bell to the lead. And shuffling his way out, the 99 looks to be heading to the back for safety. And we'll show you with the left ticker where these playoff drivers currently sitting. You can see them with their helmets. Lingle right now all the way back in 16th, still comfortable, maintaining pace. Poston, Williamson, and Holloway all jumbled together. Poston and Holloway sticking to that bottom line. Williamson on the high line. You've got a slew of mixture of teams. I think you've got representation from all of them up there. With 2 Candy Shack, 2 RGR. And as I say that, there's Tommy Cook's Taxi 200, the Preacher. You can see Saxon in the 88. He's an RGR member. And we'll shrink it down. We'll keep an eye on it as the race continues. Our pit stop's coming as we are now 20 laps in to this stint. And here they come. Let's bring up that picture-in-picture. Pit road heavily active is we don't have a single car staying out, and that is rare here in the Tour. The entire field coming in. Who's it going to be coming off pit road? It looks like the 199's braking, Holloway's braking, Poston's braking. Eddie Morris coming on out. And Carl Lingle sliding out. He's going to gain some positions. And you can see pit road almost empty. We've got one more exiting. Brianna Loren able to get off. And an exciting shot there. As all drivers come in together. Almost in unheard of fashion. Normally somebody stays out. There's some strategy with the team. Not tonight. And clean. I believe, let me verify. 0 black flags. And that alone an achievement when coming down pit road. And Daniel Holloway, Todd Poston, and Williamson with Eddie Morris able to get back out in front. Let's go back to the 5th driver. They're closing quick. Ambrose, Tommy Cook. And you see Carl Lingle, the last playoff driver on the end of that line. Still maintaining pace. It looks like the 6 of Brianna Laurent may have lost it. The 15 of Ethan Horst looks to be in trouble. Corey Buskirk, so a squirrel might be out of it. Jacob Greenlee, also off pace. All playoff drivers are here. And we'll go up here to try to keep this on. A little TV2 action. And keep it on the track. Remember, there is a stage with no break. So we will not caution. These guys are going to continue their run. Caution will come out if needed. And the good news is all 4 playoff drivers were able to get out and link back up together. Is Williamson going to come to the bottom? And Matt Williamson to the lead. Almost made contact with Dalton Gibson there. Tommy Cook pulling up to the bumper of Dalton Gibson. Holloway pulling to the bumper of the 199. These guys fighting for a championship tonight, and they are not going to stop from pushing each other. They're out here having fun. A lot of these drivers have raced together multiple seasons. Ooh, Tommy Cook broke a little bit off the bumper of Dalton Gibson. And that would be our stage if we were fully staged. And this would be your top 10. Williams and Holloway posting the ones to watch. Lingle's in the hunt. He is right back there. Currently sitting 11th, so just outside the top 10. Not a big deal if you're Carl Lingle. There you go. You got to root for P, because there's 4 of them. Oh, now we're changing it up to Poston and Holloway. Okay, Chris. Well, we thought we were being open. We're just going to root for P. There's 4 of them tonight. Now, it's been clean most of the night, but things could change rapidly, as there are now going to be cars off the lead pack that these playoff drivers are going to have to navigate. It looks like the first one they're going to be coming up on is the 6 of Brianna Laurent. She is entering 3 and 4 as they come to the backstretch. Catch her quickly. No, Adam. I'm just calling out what we've seen all season. Daytona. Not an easy track to deal with some of these lap cars if they make an undecisive move at the last second. If they call out position early, there should be no issues. And you can see the final four all in the bottom line. Dalton Gibson, Tommy Cook, John Bell, Rob Duvendak. They're going to be your high line. Looks like Nathan Aldrich also going to be in the high line. Williamson, Holloway, Poston, Morris, Lingle, Ambrose, and Saxton. Your lower line, maybe on your bottom. The 6 now exiting 4 as the field entering 3. Field hoping they can catch the 6 on the backstretch. As you saw the 6 buzz there on that backstretch. She's now entering 3 and 4, the field halfway down the backstretch and closing. As we will ride with the 6 here. John Bell now diving to the bottom. He's going to leave Tommy Cook and Dalton Gibson, the only 2 cars on the high side. Up against the wall. And it looks like the field able to safely get around her and keep it green as Duvendak, the last car, going side by side. That will leave all drivers on the lead lap, except for Brianna Laurent, who would be looking now for the lucky dog. A lot of room given by these drivers tonight. You saw they tried to get almost to a single file line. They would love to keep this thing green as long as possible. Saw everybody pit at the same time last time around. Will we see it happen again? And will the pit stop? I don't think we've seen it that clean of a pit stop all season. As Ambrose having a little bit of connection issues. You see him strobing like a Christmas light. 35 laps complete, 65 to go. We're putting on a show tonight. The 199 Matt Williamson leading these drivers. Daniel Holloway, Todd Poston, right there in striking distance. 3 of the 4 playoff drivers lined up on that bottom line. Carl Lingle, 2 cars back behind Eddie Morris and teammate Ambrose Knievel. The high line looked to be peppered with RGR teammates. Dalton Gibson, Eddie or Duve, huh? Lingle for champ. I could see that, Adam. Duve is not, I don't think, is going to be that driver that interferes at the run. He will push one of these guys to victory lane before he tries to fight him for it. I don't know if Duve's going to be up there at the end. He might be pushing someone to the end, but I can't see him trying to lead. He is not that type of driver. Well, the 07 now looking for a hole, nowhere to go with Eddie Morris closing the door. 17 laps in, they know they're going to have about 3-4 laps before we go back into pit stops. Right now, pit lane empty. We'll keep it up there. They are getting closer. As they have completed 39 laps, pace car better crank that that motor on before he kills his battery. Pace car having some disappearing act going on. And here it comes, the separation. RGR heading to pit road. I said we were not going to see the field go again. And here comes RGR. The strategy has begun. Williamson, Cook, Saxton, and Laurent comes in this time around. And the second set, Buskirk, Ethan Horst, Benke, DJ Madish, Len McNeese, Kirby Caputa, they were tracking and trailing a little bit behind. Now, here comes your leaders. And you can see Poston, Holloway, Eddie Morris, Duvendak, Lingle, Ambrose. And so far, all is clean on pit road once again. The race for pit road. Holloway wins the battle. Todd Poston getting side by side with them. Ooh, Dalton Gibson with the late pit stop. And we can get rid of our pit road camera. As look at RGR there, swerving around some traffic back there. Going to get to the bumper of Duvendak. That's going to put Holloway, Eddie Morris on the high line. Poston, Lingle, Holloway, 3 playoff drivers pushing, but the 199 coming quickly as Eddie Morris dropping down to the lead. And again, the final 4 drivers link up single file. No black flags down pit road for a second time. We have at least 2 more pit stops scheduled tonight. Look to be around lap 60 and lap 80. As Eddie Morris, your new leader. Laps led. Williamson has led the most at 15. Holloway 11, Poston 5. And now Eddie Morris out in front leading some laps. I think that was a smart move by RGR. They did not want to go with the entire field. You figure that many cars start going in, you kind of have to fear just a little bit some incidents down pit road. And right now, the field separated. John Bell has lost the lead pack. Aldrich, Ambrose also falling off that lead pack now. And that is not good for Carl Lingle. He is the only squirrel with the leaders, but the most important squirrel to be up there with the leaders. And then you have the rest of the field jumbled about a half of track back. They are entering 3 and 4 now, where the leaders are now halfway through 1 and 2. So if you look on the track map, you can see it, that big jumbled mess. That is the remaining field, and they are going to scoop up these drivers. Aldrich, Ambrose, eventually they will get to John Bell. These leaders right now, content being single file. They're going to want to put as much distance between them and that second pack. All four remaining playoff drivers in this lead pack. RGR did pit one lap earlier. We'll see how much that affects them going forward. You can see none of them leading, as I'm sure they're doing a little gas saving here, seeing if they can get that one lap back. Eddie Morris being the gas hog out in front. That allows Holloway and Poston to do a little saving. If you're the 21, you are okay with Eddie Morris being the leader right now. You do not want to consume the most gas and have to pit first. You know if Holloway pits, that is going to bring in Todd Poston as well. I can see Duve going, Eddie Morris going. Carl Lingle, though, he's going to have to make a choice. He's that fourth car. The brown squirrel. As this time around, not only will this be the completion of stage 2, but it will also be our halfway point. Eddie Morris, Holloway, Poston, Lingle, Duvendak, Williamson, Saxton, Cook, John Bell, and DJ Maddish. You can see 19 and 23 seconds back. They are not in the lead pack. These leaders looking to continue to pull away from that and extend that gap. RGR already on a 10-lap stint. Everybody else in the front on 9. And no, not German for no. It has been 52 laps without any of these drivers taking tires. There has been no cautions. Everyone running on the first set they came with. Let's see. Let's go take a look at, I want to say it's DJ Maddish. You can see that is the second pack I've been talking about. And there, single file. Not as organized as this front pack, though. That second pack, 25 seconds behind our leaders. We'll continue to keep an eye on them. And here in about 5-6 laps, we will get our pit road camera back up. As Busker may have blown up here. Let's go take a look. Well, maybe. Well, he cleared that flag. Let's go look at where it happened. Rewind a little bit. He is up in that wall. Oh, and some contact. Does not bring out the caution. As Ambrose and Busker, two squirrels, breaking loose, and this one could have been huge. Eddie Morris now cycling back, Holloway back to the lead. The leaders now coming up on a damaged Ambrose Knievel. Had another one into the wall, into the back, and that was Benke and Ethan Horse making contact. Benke gets into pit road. Ethan Horse this is what I'm talking about. As the leaders now work to get around Mr. Ambrose. As we are right there in that time once again. We shall keep the pit road camera on. 16 and 17 lap stints. You know they're going to want to go at least another 2. Looks like Ethan Horse has come down pit road. He was involved in that last wreck. Todd Poston now filing up to the front. Holloway goes back to third, Lingle in second. Carl Lingle is not going to want to be the leader here coming up on pit stops. He may lose half the field and not know they're going. But by staying behind Todd Poston, he knows Poston and Holloway are going to go together. As they work now to get around Benke, stays up to that high side. Now Williamson, Saxton, Tommy Cook. They are approaching lap 20 on this tank of gas. They've been riding in the back most of the way. Were they able to save enough to stay out with these leaders? You can see, because of the incident in the back, 2 squirrels have now joined the lead pack Buskirk and Ambrose. And now Benke falls into the end of the longest line. Half of 119. Who is going to come down pit road first? Will we see our first action this time around? And RGR coming off again in the same fashion. They're a 1 lap difference. And it looks clean. Can they get off pit road cleanly? And here comes RGR. And now the leaders, to include Carl Lingle, Eddie Morris, coming down pit road. You can see pit road is busy. I don't see black flags. RGR trying to make their way back around. The other group currently coming off. You see Daniel Holloway. Looks like Saxton and Williamson make a little bit of contact. Brad Saxton gets a meatball flag from that contact. Williamson still with Tommy Cook. They're trying to get to the bumper of Duvendak. They can see him out in front. He's under a second. Cook doing everything in his power to get Williamson back up there with the leaders. And they may have lost him. So Matt Williamson right now might be off pace. Saxton clears his meatball flag. He is headed back out. The 199 trying to get back into reach. And I believe he has caught the air of Eddie Morris. You can see Eddie Morris may have given a little courtesy there, braked a little bit, allowed Williamson to catch his air, and keeping the final four together. As Poston going to bring this to lap 66. We are going from up to down as Williamson sets the fastest lap of the session. 35 to go. ASR Tour Championship Tony Starch hosting the show. Haven't got to see him a lot, as we have kept it clean. Couple incidents, but these drivers able to keep the green flag flying. And Saxton going to come out right at the right time. His teammates going around him now. Holloway pushing his teammate Carl Lingle, saving the gas. He's got his teammate Corey Buskirk right behind him. Duvendak sitting in that 5th position. Eddie Morris 6th. RGR to include Matt Williamson 7, 8. You can see the amount of cars who are a couple laps down. They're okay with that. Part of that is a strategy for drivers like Ambrose Kniebel, where his job is to help Carl Lingle. He has to be up here in the front at the end of this thing. Now in the lead. Carl Lingle, the pusher. These guys try to file back and put Lingle out in front and off pit. We've seen RGR off pit all night except for the first pit stop. Does Candy Shack try to do the same? These leaders getting closer and closer to the back of the pack field. Saxton going to the high side. Duvendak gonna slide up with them. As we are at 30 laps to go. 70% of the race already ran under green. And 8 laps already on this run. Pit stops, 12 laps away. Could it be the final of the night? Brad Saxton now sliding back to the back of this run. Here's Daniel Holloway. You can see the back of the field. A little bit of that is going to be terrifying. You don't know back of the field side by side. What do you do as the leaders? That is a lot of cars coming up. How do they react? Do some go high, some go low? Carl Lingle to the lead. Does Poston and Holloway set up the short pit to possibly separate themselves? Right now, all four remaining drivers staying up into this front pack. Just the way you want a championship run to go. Keep it green, clean, and the final four up front. With Carl Lingle leading some laps, every playoff driver tonight has led. RGR already on a 12-lap run. The others on the 11. RGR has been a lap early all night. Will the leaders be able to catch the back of this field? It is going to be close. You can see they are both on the backstretch now. Lingle can see that last car looks to be the 83 of Kirby Caputa, and he's fallen off that back pack. Looks like Caputa and Benke may have had a little bit of contact, kept it clean, but that may be the reason for the 83 falling back. And the caution comes out, and a slew of high-octane drivers, Bell, Benke, and Madish, all making contact. Our first caution of the night. Brought to you by High Octane. Bell comes up and clips Benke. Benke loses control of his car, comes down, collects Madish. And I see some top-offs coming in the way of the leaders now. With 23 laps remaining, I'm not sure if they can make it, but for the last time on season 1, let's head over and hear from Hart. All right. Well, gas is going to be tight. It is going to be extremely tight. You just saw the entire field go in for the top off. And that top off may be what gets this thing done for some of these drivers. They may have a little bit of saving left. It looks like Kirby Caputa going to be your leader. He is the one car that stayed out. Saxton on a 17-lap run. He's going to have to pit in. Laurent also stays out. But the 4 playoff drivers stayed in. Look how long this line is. And if you're the 6, you're in a bad way, even on the restart. She is out there alone as we are back to green flag racing. Because of the top off, all the speed going to be on the bottom line. The lane change is not able to happen until start finish. Lingle pushing Caputa. 20 laps to go. Season 1 going to crown its first champion tonight. And it looks like Jacob Greenlee and Saxon both got a black flag. I see Saxon's is clear. Not sure what Greenlee got one for. And the yellow coming back out as John Bell, Brianna Laurent look to make contact. Tommy Cook comes down at the 6. Into 3, gets in the back corner, pushes Laurent up to Aldrich. And from no cautions to our second caution. Just like that. Let's keep an eye on pit road. Who's a coming in? We'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep our sounds going, and I'll be right back as I take a quick break. And pit road seemed to be emptying. Laurent clearing her meatball flag now. We'll bring it back to the big screen. Caputa, Lingle, and Holloway all stay out. Poston, Williamson, they go in. 2 playoff drivers opt to stay out, 2 go in. How will this strategy play? You can see where Daniel Holloway is. He is saving on the bottom. And Lingle flashing. You do not want to see that out of the 30 tonight. As he takes his position, the first car on the high line. Duvendak, Poston, Williamson, Cook, all going up there with him. There will be 15 laps to go when this one goes green. Could this be the last caution of season 1, or will we see some more as the field bunch back up? Adam, what'd you guess? You said green and clean. Does it stay? 16 laps to go. 15 as we go green. Lingle, the first playoff driver. He's going to be leading the outside row. Holloway posting the second and third car on the bottom. Matt Williamson, the third car on the high line. Yep, it stays green. We'll see if these guys get back into a comfort run here. Pace car going off. Entering the Geico restart zone. Caputa gets his jump. We are green flag racing. Holloway going to be his pusher. Duvendak going to be pushing Carl Lingle. Holloway looking to get clear of the 83 to slide up in front of Carl Lingle. Kind of use Caputa as a blocker. Will he be able to clear up? Will he go up? Will his teammate go with him? They are really pushing Kirby right now. Duvendak, though, playing spoiler, keeping the 30. Halfway into Caputa's door. Williamson and Cook optimization. They know the third line may have to be utilized. Right now, they're going to ride behind the 99 and try to get these laps ticked down till under 5. Comes around that bottom line, trying to get a run. A little bit of shaky coming from these drivers as they come through the tri-oval. Caputa is clear of Lingle. He is not going to slide up. Holloway is going to slide up, though. He's going to move for Carl Lingle. And I said that might be his move. Use Caputa as a blocker. Carl Lingle not going to be shy of pushing Daniel Holloway here. slides up a little bit, avoids the contact with the 21. You see Poston burp just a hair to give him the room to come back down. He does not want to spill his Skittles tonight. Holloway now going to slide down in front of Kirby Caputa. Duvendak in the third line by himself, getting shuffled back. He's going to allow Matt Williamson to get around Tommy Cook. They're going 3 wide, baby. Carl Lingle in trouble. Duvendak going to look to try to pick him up in the middle line. I said they'd go 3 wide. I didn't think it would be this early. Duvendak going to be responsible for Lingle. Caputa going to be with Holloway. Poston is gridlocked on that bottom line. Williamson and Cook now file back behind Ambrose Knievel. They tested the third line, may have been a little bit for him. Brad Saxton help. Saxton already on the high line, waiting the call to go. Lingle dropped down in front of Daniel Holloway. That's going to make Eddie Morris pushing Rob Duvendak. Todd Poston getting trapped. Poston looking for a hole. He's going to want to get out of that bottom line. 9 laps to go. Bottom, Holloway moves up in front of Duvendak. Duvendak going to try to push. And they're both in front of Carl Lingle. That's going to leave Eddie Morris leading the high line. Ambrose with a slide move into the bottom line. Cook and Williamson giving a little peek. 8 laps to go. Poston's got an opportunity. He does not want to be gridlocked anymore. Will he come up? There's no one up with him. He's going to have to wait on the run of Ambrose. And there it goes. Todd Poston coming up. Duvendak going up. Poston going to peek back behind so he doesn't lose the momentum. Now slides up to the bumper of Rob Duvendak. Looks like Aldrich goes up with him. Lingle, Holloway, oh, they both peek up, they both come down. Has 7 laps to go. It is a game of chess right now between these playoff drivers. Williamson now moves all the way to the bottom line. He may be seeing all the action and hoping to avoid a wreck out in front. Duvendak, your current leader. Holloway pushing. Lingle behind Holloway, Poston the first car on the outside line. Eddie Morris on the third line all by his lonesome. We know Eddie Morris not afraid to use a third line at any track. Nathan Aldrich now up in that high line. He's got Jacob Greenlee pushing him. Lingle looking to peek up in front of Aldrich. Lingle slides up. And we are 3 wide once again. Eddie Morris still maintaining. Now Duvendak slides up in front of Kirby Caputa. Carl Lingle trapped in that 3rd position. Poston pushing Holloway. Lingle, Caputa, we are gonna wreck, and playoff driver's gonna be involved. Is this gonna be a big one? Williamson, Lingle, Poston. Caputa gets a meatball flag. And I believe Daniel Holloway has escaped. And for the most part, Poston able to get around. As we are going to end this one in a 2-lap shootout. From here on out, it'll be 2-lap shootouts with a max of 3. Holloway going to be your leader. Rob Duvendak going to be 2nd. Poston 3rd. Tommy Cook. Now let's see what caused this. All the jostling. Finally, the contact happens between Caputa and Lingle. You can see the hard pinch. Lingle gets thrown sideways, and it is going to be a full collector. Nowhere for these guys to go. As Lingle's car is sideways going down the track. John Bell gets a meatball. Caputa gets a meatball. Fast repairs used. Saxton used his early. Aldrich used his. Caputa just used his. You can see Holloway riding on the bottom. Opted to not pit in that last time around. He's praying for enough gas. He's currently on an 18-lap run. We've had some caution laps. He could probably go 21, 22. You can see we went from 4 to 3. As this will be one of the 3 official green-white checkers. It will not be regulation. So, overtime in effect. They'll have 3 shots at it. Pit road. Getting some action. You can see cars trying to repair the damage. Some opting to maybe just stay in there and try to stay out of the way. And let these guys finish the season strong. Tommy Cook, he's going to be starting 4th, but his playoff teammate starting 7th. Lingle looks to be 12th, possibly moving up to 8th. We will wait for the shuffle. He did go in and get a fresh car. Williamson also gets a fresh car. That's going to leave Poston and Holloway with their fast repairs. And the pace car lights off. They're halfway down the backstretch. The first of 3 green-white checkers. Who will be the ASR Tour champion? Will it be Daniel Holloway? Will it be Todd Poston, Matt Williamson, or Carl Lingle? Spence, you're not kidding. It has been a wild night. We've had some long runs and some really good racing up front. It's we've seen some chaos. We knew those guys were running for that championship there, and it was only a matter of time before the caution came out. If you're these playoff drivers, you would love to see this pace car not come back on the track tonight. What are the odds? Can we make it one lap? We're going to find out now as we are green flag racing. Holloway on the bottom, Poston on the bottom, Williamson up high, and Carl Lingle also in that bottom line. They're going to look to try to shuffle it out. First car on the high side, getting pushed by Tommy Cook. Cook knows his teammate 2 cars back. He's going to have to get around DJ Maddish. Duvendak drops down in front of Daniel Holloway. And this is going to open up the door for the 199. As they are trying to get to it. Duvendak going to bring out the white flag, and this is going to be it for ASR Tour's championship run. No more caution flags tonight. Holloway in second, leads those playoff drivers. Carl Lingle in great position. He's sliding up. The playoff drivers all going up to the high line. Lingle now going to the bottom. And we're going to get contact. Lingle's going to get taken out here. This is going to come between Poston and Holloway. Everybody else taken out of the wreck. Daniel Holloway dropping in front of Rob Duvendak. A little door from these guys. DJ Maddish coming around. Oh, Duvendak doors Poston. Takes the second place away from him. Todd Poston finishes third. Daniel Holloway wins the race. And your first champion here at ASR Tour. Heck of a job by these guys. Daniel Holloway, points leader to champion. As let the chaos happen. The season is over. Season 1 over. Holloway burning it down. Give you that picture one more time tonight. You can see the different drivers coming in to congratulate them. Hell of a job by these guys. And the 07's dead. Well, we'll get into our top 3. Well, maybe if I can get over to my Discord. Gotta find it. The struggle bus is real with all these monitors, but that's okay. Daniel Holloway's car completely destroyed. Todd, guy in the booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, that was chaotic.
Oh, that was fun.
Definitely a fun race for a championship, man. Some great racing up front. Big wreck happens between you and Daniel Holloway, and of course there's Duvendak to split up the fun. And your teammate just gets you on the edge, maybe with a little bit of bump by Duvendak. But how are we feeling after tonight?
Oh, that was fun. I'm glad that one of us won it.
That's it. You guys had the advantage. You had two drivers going in together. Season 1 going to come to a wrap here at ASR Tour tonight. One of the best performances of the season comes at the right time. You know it. You see the group chat. You see all the changes coming shortly in the next couple weeks. You saw registration open. What are we looking forward to going forward?
Looking forward to just racing again with all these guys. I mean, it's a lot of fun every Monday night. It's going to be weird not doing it for a little while, but hopefully it'll be back soon.
That's it. We're going to get working on it. But big congratulations, man. You finished third tonight. Almost had it. Holloway takes the championship. But before I let you get out of here, you know how we're going to leave off, man. Floor is yours.
Oh, yeah, just got to thank you guys again for broadcasting, and Duvendak for putting it on, and the whole team, basically, for showing up pretty much every week. And I think we won the team championship, too, so that's a good thing.
You did. And, man, let me go and find your crazy car right now, because it is just limping around this track, and I'm not even quite sure how you're moving. But yes, you guys did take the team championship. You got to select tonight's race, and man, it's been a good season. But to the off season we go. We got a lot of work to do, and again, congratulations taking that podium finish, and hell of a run this season, Todd. We will catch you next season 2.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Now, why can't I ever grab Duvendak? He won't drop. Roberto, guy in the booth, you got a copy?
No, I don't.
Okay, fantastic. So, you took second place here. St. John said you were going to win it all with Carl coming in second. I said Duvendak isn't going to be racing for the lead. Sure enough, here you are, Duve, racing for the lead, and gave Todd Poston a big door at the end to stop him from taking your second place away. How are we feeling after tonight? How we feeling after watching this league performance close out the season?
I tell you what, I'm feeling freaking fantastic tonight. To go 77 laps to start the race before we got our first caution, and to only end the race with 3 cautions is... I mean, I think even last week we only had 3 cautions, so hell of a turnaround there to end up season 1. Keeping a good, clean racing. A lot of respect out on track tonight for the playoff drivers, so I love to see that. Absolute blast. I mean, I don't know. This will probably be one of the few broadcasts I go back and watch again. Nothing against you, but it's just to go back and watch it every week. It's a blast to do. But with the way this middle part of the season went with all the cautions, it's been kind of hard to stay motivated enough. But to end the season out the way we did, it's going to be fun to go back and watch this one and see the show that we put on there towards the end. I think the last 25 laps, like we were just swapping the lead left and right between the front guys there. So that was a freaking blast, man.
Man, not only that, but it starts right in the beginning, 20 laps in, when for the first time all season, the entire tour pits together and they all come out at the same time. No black flags and nobody really spinning. Yeah, we had some bumps and some doors, but, well, that's expected. But to watch the entire league come in on the same lap, it hasn't happened all year unless it was a caution. This one under green, and heck of a show by you guys. And I'll tell you what, I was proud up here watching. I knew the potential was there all season, and to finally see it come around, it was a blast to watch. But
yeah, man, I couldn't agree more. I saw when we were out there, we're running, and we're looking at a field, and no one pit, and I'm like, oh god. I was telling the guys, I'm like, this is going to be the entire field pitting at the same time, I think, unless like 1 or 2 guys don't. But yeah, the entire field came. and I didn't even realize the whole.
Up. I lost you, Duve.
Oh, you there?
I'm there now.
Okay. So I didn't even realize the whole field was pitting there until I was leaving pit road, and I was looking at my track map, just to see where everyone else was on track, just to be vigilant of where people are as I pull out, and I was like, wait, there's no one on track. What the heck? So, and then I was like, wait, we didn't even have a caution, so the whole field pit and we didn't wreck. It's freaking amazing.
Man, it was definitely a good thing, and I know we've been throwing around the idea of just bringing Talladega and Daytona and throwing around some different ideas. Well, you guys put on a performance at Daytona, and it kind of locks that idea. We've had our best runs, Daytona, and some really good racing up front. What's to expect season 2?
Yeah, so we got a couple things that we've kind of been ballparking around, just spitballing, kind of try to find some things to keep the interest and keep it exciting. A lot of super speedway leagues, it kind of gets to be the same thing over and over and over each week. You're doing the same few tracks, running the same car. I know a lot of leagues lately have been kind of rotating a couple cars here and there, but I think season 2 we're kind of throwing around the idea, and we're going to kind of see what guys think about it in the league. But we're doing just Daytona and Talladega, I think, next season, and just rotating them each week. And every 2 races, we might change the car. So we might be running Xfinity for 2 races, and then trucks, next gen, Gen 4, Gen 6. I think we even said like ARCA, maybe the 87 cars. So looking to kind of change it up for season 2 to keep the interest and do something a little different. So that was one of the things. I think we're also going to look at trying to reward people who have cleaner races. Right now, the bonus point is only 1 point if you have a 0x. So I think season 2, we're kind of looking at maybe bumping it up to like 10 points or something to make it a little more incentive to drive cleaner and give you something more to work towards. I think a higher bonus points there for 0x is going to cause guys to do kind of what I do most races, where I kind of go to the back and just kind of ride at the start and conserve my car and keep it clean. So I'm hoping those extra bonus points might be something that will persuade guys to kind of take it a little easy early in a race, and it'll help clean things up some.
Well, and I know season 1 finally coming to an end. We've been in leagues, you could win the Astound Plastic Cup, stuff like that. Daniel Holloway, though, I hear, being our first champion, getting himself a pretty nice trophy. Describe this thing to us. What are we looking at? I'm actually finding the picture of it now. So
yeah, I'd have to go back and look at it because I don't remember exactly what we settled on, but we kind of threw around, being that we're both veterans, and it's the ASR tour, so the American Sim. We kind of wanted to stick with that red, white, and blue theme in our military background. Just kind of stick with that as well. So I think we ended up settling on it's like a giant eagle with its wings spread or something. I'd have to look at it again.
You know what? And I actually found it. I'm going to try to get it on broadcast real quick before we get Holloway in here, because I'll tell you what, man, this thing, you always wanted to win one in the military. It always it always was like, man, how do I get one of those? But we'll get this thing personalized. Actually, I got it up on there pretty quickly. That's shocking that I can do all that. But yeah, Holloway going to be the first recipient of it.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's the bald eagle with the 2 American flags crossed below it. If I'm right, I don't remember which one you were pulling up, but and then the team trophy. So everyone on the Candy Shack Motorsports is going to get a team trophy, each of them. And it's also kind of similar, not as big as that one, obviously, but it's also another eagle with a flag, or I think is what we settled on for that. So it's a little bit smaller. It's nothing like huge or anything, but obviously you want your overall champion to have the biggest one. So team champion is going to still get a really cool-ass eagle with a flag. So that's something cool and unique to our league with the trophies there.
I think I'm going to look into a Tony Starch one. I'm going to make me a Tony Starch trophy and hang them at my house.
You should get a plushie made out of him.
A little plushie Tony Starch?
And we'll just beat the crap out of him whenever we're angry.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I didn't really answer your question earlier about Todd. Yeah, we were coming out of turn 4, and Holloway comes over to him. He's like, "Hell yeah, baby, 1 and 2." And he's talking about him and Todd, and I'm like, "Nah, fuck that. You ain't getting 1 and 2." I saw Todd coming, and I was like, I'm throwing the shit out of him. I'll hold him back.
Not letting them past, and man,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it would have been one thing you take out both of them and let them cross the line sideways.
Well, no, that's not the kind of driver I am. I knew at the point when I was dooring Todd that he had no shot to win the championship unless Daniel did something completely stupid. But so at that point, I was like, I'm going to defend for second if his would come to the line here. So
That's it. Well, man, before I get Holloway up here and you can crown the first ASR Tour champion, you are our second place finisher, so we're going to leave off with you, and floor's yours.
I appreciate it. So yeah, I mean, obviously, I got to thank you for doing the broadcast this year. Hopefully, next season we can lock down a broadcaster for season 2, and you can get back behind the wheel. I need some teammates out here, man. I'm out here racing by myself most of the time. So I got to thank you for doing the broadcast. It's second to none. I say that all the time, and I absolutely mean it. Your broadcast and everything you've done with it for us and SCSRA and NSRA and Sunday nights has just been spectacular. So I really enjoy watching the broadcast and seeing everything you do and your excitement and everything you do for it each week. Gotta thank my wife for letting me do this every Monday night and putting in all the time and effort that it takes to run a league. We just got back from our Florida vacation, and even while on vacation, I was sitting there trying to juggle doing league stuff, doing race reviews, and racing all at your house. So she's a hell of a woman. I'm one lucky son of a gun to have her in my life, so I appreciate everything she does for me. Gotta thank my kids, Isabella, Emma, Grayson, and Scarlett. If they don't hear their names, they always get mad. So gotta thank the league. Without all these guys here, to start the season off the way we did, we had a good start to it, and then middle season kind of got a little rough, and everyone kind of rallied around each other and got better there at the end for the season to close out. So we have a great group, a great core group here that we're going to look to expand on and get some recruiting done in the off season to get some more in here. 20 drivers to end the season is good, but I would have liked to still been up around that 30 number. So we're going to see what we can do for season 2 and try to get some more guys in here and gals and get the league growing even more. Got to thank my team, Shooter McGavin Motorsports, all one of me. Thank you, Rob, for everything you do. I couldn't win races without you pushing me, so I appreciate everything, Rob.
And Will, hopefully you get out of the gulag soon.
Hopefully Will finds his way off Rebirth Island and he'll be back to racing with us again. And then, I'm sure I'm missing someone, but congrats to Daniel Holloway. Candy Shack Motorsports put a ass whooping on everyone this season in the team championship, so which has kind of forced our hand into looking into doing something different for season 2 to keep that battle a little bit more closer than it is this season. So congrats to those guys, and congrats to the entire league. Look forward to season 2, getting that kicked off. But I think we'll take a little time off here since it's summer months. I know a lot of people travel and do things in the summer with kids out of school, so we might hold off on starting season 2 for a little bit here, and then hopefully kick it off and get back going full steam and have another great season.
Man, I couldn't agree more. But we got one more piece of business to do, and that's well, I just saw Williamson hop up in the waiting room too. Let's you know what? Let's bring in Matt Williamson. Let's get him in here. He representing RGR and Carl Lingle. So let me see if I can find Lingle down here. These guys. Oh, do you see Lingle down there? I don't see Lingle anymore.
Yeah, I think Lingle's gone already.
Lingle's gone, but we got Matt Williamson in the booth, man. Wanted to bring you up real quick, man. Congratulate you on one hell of a season. And RGR, thank you guys for coming over. And really, man, it was a hell of a run tonight. Came down to the last 2 laps. You guys battled, all 4 of you up there, man. So congratulations, Matt, on your season. And we look to see you in season 2.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guy. It was a lot of fun getting to come back and race. I know we all had an absolute blast. And yeah, tonight I haven't really led that many laps this season, so tonight was fun to be able to run up front pretty much all night. Was kind of hoping that it would stay green that whole way, and have an 8-car battle at the end could have been kind of cool. But just thanks to you guys for running the league and putting it together. You guys have done a great job, and you've been talking about some really cool changes for season 2. So I think everybody's pretty excited for that. Yeah, thanks to the teammates. Hunter wasn't here tonight, but Brad and Tommy have been with me for a long time. It's super fun racing with them. Yeah, all the drivers for coming out this season. We had some rough spots there, but overall it was a lot of fun. So, and then to the pit stall, thank you guys, and the broadcast team. You've done a great job. I know it's not easy. Me and Tommy do the same thing, so you've done a great job. Appreciate it.
All right, Matt. Well, appreciate all the kind words, and we will catch you in season 2.
All right, take care, fellas.
Good job, Matt.
All right, Daniel Holloway, congratulations. Have a good night. We got to go. Broadcast time's running up.
Yeah, ain't crowning shit. Enjoy.
Woohoo! Okay, bye.
All right, All right, Mr. Holloway, welcome to the booth. You came in as the points leader. You leave as the champion. How we feeling?
Excited, Season 1, first championship in this league. I got to thank everybody who came out tonight. And, boy, we were, with Doovie and stuff, we were checkmark everything tonight as far as with everybody, drive-wise and that first pit stop. I think that's what we were talking about all night was everybody came in all at once and everybody left almost all at once. And that was I think the highlight of the moment right there. So I think you were probably eating your nails when everybody came in at the same time on that first pit stop.
Well, I couldn't believe it because, usually your camera angle changes to whoever's remaining on the track. And it never went back out. It just kept going between pit cars. And I'm like, nobody stayed out? No way. There's no way everybody decided to come in for the first time ever. Honestly, I think it might have been the first time they came to the green flag pit stops without a caution first. So it kind of threw everybody off, and they were all trying to calculate gas. They saw the leaders go and followed suit, but you know what? It was done flawlessly. Everybody came out and put on one hell of a show tonight. Let's look at these.
Yeah,
let me
for
find
sure.
the little stats here. Where are they at? You stayed out on that last that last caution. I think you and Carl both opting to try to save instead of going into pit. Holloway leads the most laps. He leads 27 on the night. Your teammate Todd Poston led 17, Williamson 15, and Carl Lingle 9. So the 4 playoff drivers take a ton of laps led. The fun and excitement you could see you guys having, probably with about 12 to 10 to go. A lot of shuffling up there for the lead. I for sure was like, why are they shuffling so early? It's early. They got time. Nah, y'all laid it all on the line, and you were able to survive it and take home the championship for season 1.
Thank you. No, that last 20, I just want to say, the first 70-some laps, we green flag all the way, and then that one caution. But I want to shout out to Lingle and Williamson. They did everything they could, and us 4 that was battling for the championship was pretty much together, and nobody was getting away from each other until we started playing chess towards the end of this race. And shuffling, just waiting here and there, and it's like, all right, is he going to make the move? If I don't make the move, is he going to make that move? So it was pretty much who was going to make that winning move last, and that was fun. I think we were 3 wide at towards the end there with the playoff guys, and kept it clean and everything. And it felt bad with Lingle and Williamson, that one big huge wreck. What was it, 15 to go or something like that? They used a fast repair, but credit to them. I know they were mid-pack, and they had no choice but to go. And next thing you know, I saw Lingle and Williamson coming right back up to the front there. So, they did everything they could do. Congrats to those guys for putting up a fight, especially my teammate Todd. We were just hoping just one of us would get it. So. It was fun. It was definitely fun. Even the non-playoff drivers too. They wasn't just out there for us to win the race. They were out there also trying to win the race too. Shout out to Eddie Norris win stage 2. I can't remember who won stage 1. I was thinking was it John Bell? I think I'm not sure who was stage one.
It was John Bell out there in
John.
front.
Yep. He was in a team chat with us, and we were laughing when he came in there and says, as soon as he took the lead, and they said, "There goes the crowd." Earnhardt's paint scheme taking the lead there.
Oh man, it was definitely a memorable championship, but a fun one all night. I mean, I'm exhausted from yelling. I mean, you got into the single file, and I'm like, okay, this is my break. I better drink my water because this isn't gonna last. And sure enough, towards the end of that race, the excitement came with the chaos, the shuffling, the amount of lead changes, and then Duvendak during your teammate out of the way. So
Yeah,
that might have
was
been my
funny.
favorite part because you thought you were going to finish 1 and 2, but Shooter's not going to let that happen. So
Oh no, Doobie want that second place pretty bad. Which when Todd and I, when Lingo was on that run, he went to the outside, and Todd and I just went to the outside. So that was our shot to stay from keeping him from getting it. And then I have not looked at the replay, so I know last time I saw that I guess he couldn't. He didn't have a shot. We were being up high, so the only way he could do was go behind Doovie and try to push him to get towards me or something like that. And then ended up, I think he got spun or something like that. When that happened, then that gave Todd and Doovie pretty much side by side, and right timing. When we went high and I went low with Doovie because I think he had more of the momentum, and no, he decided to go middle and take some Skittles away a little bit. I think he was hungry.
it's definitely not an ASR race unless Todd's spilling Skittles.
I love me my candy.
There's always Skittles on this damn track. I mean, there's actually an option when I set up the races. It's always leave the marbles on. Well, marbles is now Skittles because they're everywhere when Todd's on the track. So
That's for sure.
well, Duve, what you got?
Well, I couldn't be more proud to announce our first champion is you, Holloway. I've been racing with you for many, many years now. So it's an honor to have you as our first champion of our new league in our season 1. So congratulations to you, man. Congratulations to Candy Shack. You guys whooped ass all season long. You wiped the floor with the entire league each and every week. It took us a while as a league to beat you guys and get a win other than you, Todd, and Chris up there. So you guys were definitely dominant. You definitely were the team to beat each and every week. So well-deserving. Congrats on it. And can't wait to go out there in season 2 and have some teammates to compete against you guys.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Speaking with the Candy Shop, I know Chris and I and Todd were working a lot for many years and stuff. So, experience works out. Kudos to all these other teams too that came out there, and I think they've learned a lot. I think halfway through the season on, and I think they've gotten even stronger too. So season 2, it's a whole new ballpark, whole new season. Anything can happen, and we should see new faces. All of a sudden, we'll get a good run for our money and stuff like that too. So, good break. This Hershey Kisses car, same paint scheme. It's coming back. I ain't changing. I love this car, so she's pretty fast. So shout out to Akers. I know he's been too busy with his, life stuff and
Playing
just
with
barely
balls.
makes
Playing
it.
with balls. It's playing with
All
balls.
right.
we can say it.
You just
with
say it.
balls. Okay, playing with
go.
his blue balls.
I heard he puts a good
But,
spin on them now.
Oh yeah, he's pretty good and knock him on around too. So
That's what I heard.
So, I think he was a regular season champion, so congrats to him. And Russ Hancock for coming out most of the nights. I know his job as I do believe, firefighter. There's moments where he had to stop and take off, so gotta thank him for, joining us and helping when he can. And, again, everybody in this league, all these drivers that showed up every week, 20 plus every week, can't ask for more as far as these drivers. And like I said, next season, whole new ball game, and could be a lot tighter and more winners.
That's it. And if I don't get your $10 by midnight, you're disqualified for the season, and we get to keep our trophy.
Oh,
So
I'll give you 20, buddy.
It's gonna cost more than 20 for that trophy, so we're gonna need it. But
No, I got a good place with these cars and everything too, so it'll look good.
awesome, man. Well, again, congratulations, and finally, I get to head to the off season for a couple weeks. No broadcast coming up for at least 2 or 3 weeks, so I get to kind of rest.
That means we get to play more video games.
You are correct.
Ooh.
Video
And
game
also,
city.
one more shout out to everybody who's all watching out there. So all the fans and everything, shout out to you guys.
Well, they stay busy. But all right, guys. Well, that's it for us, and we're gonna wrap this thing up. Head into the off season quickly, and we will catch y'all Thursday night. David Hartney, SCSRA live, and then after that, it's gonna be a couple weeks till we get back to NSRA, and then I think SCSRA and ASR will come last. So
The podcast with them for the championship.
ooh, you could just join them. I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
they let anyone.
Holloway, yeah, or Hartney will take you up there any day. Just join up in there, go into the waiting room, and he'll pull you up. So
Ooh, that's
for
a
sure.
thought.
And I'll send
heard
that
he
over.
I heard he likes upper deckers.
He
too.
does like upper deckers, and
Whoa.
you've got to say that on every broadcast because David Hartney does love upper deckers. So
Upper deckers.
that's it. All right, boys, to the off season we go.
It's been a long week, and I'm a little on edge. I think I need to call my friends. Somebody come save me. It's 5:01, and we can drink the night away.